Okay, I put the two halves of the boat trailer together, so now it's in the boat trailer configuration. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to mount these holes for the wheel axles. This is the wheel that I'm going to be using. It's got this ball, see that ball bearing there? It retracts when you push this button. It says push. That's the button that you push. And that makes it pop off. And then all I need is this. It's basically a hollow threaded insert or nut or something, or bushing or whatever you call it. So all I have to do is remove this from this Schwinn child carrier and put it on the boat, the side of the boat. Okay, I got it off. So now I'm just gonna measure this diameter. All right, I found this copper piping that was the right diameter. I'm just going to cut this and make my spacer. Okay, there we have it. There's the wheel axle mount hole, bushing or whatever you want to call it. That's what it looks like on the inside. This is a spacer that I had to make custom. And now I know this is copper and this is like probably stainless steel or zinc plated steel, and maybe that will cause problems, but I don't think I'll fix it unless it does cause problems. So this is the wheel, and it just goes in like this. Just push the button and there it is. And it's locked in place. It can't come off. Yeah, I think that's going to work pretty well. All right, so here's how you take the wheel off. Pretty simple. So this pencil mark here is the water line, and this hole is about, I think it's like 3 inches above the water line. And I could just, when I'm using this as a boat, I could just plug that with a cork. Wheel number 2. All right, this is the tubing that's going to make the tow bar. It's going to go like this. I haven't drilled a hole in it yet, but I just want to make sure that this goes totally horizontal, and I want to make sure that there's enough space in here for this. So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of go like that. This is a stainless steel screw. I'll put some sealant in there when I put it on the second time. This is just initial fitting. I'll take it all off and then paint the boat and then put it back on. There's the tow bar connector bracket. Okay, test fitting the tow bar, at least the bottom half of the tow bar. These are 8mm cotter pins. Alright, so when I'm towing the boat, I'll have a cotter pin in here and here, and if I want to get something out of my trailer, I would just remove this one and open it up and get whatever I need, and then close it back down. Make sure you put the pin back in. Now if it makes a lot of rattling, I could probably put some kind of felt bumpers in there or something, make it less loud. All right, test number 1. All right, so this is about 60 pounds, and a child carrier is about 15 pounds, but a child carrier carries 2 children, and those kids are about, I don't know, that could be like 40 pounds each. So that's 80 plus 15, that's 95 pounds. So the only thing you're going to be carrying with this is a paddle, some camping gear, a gallon of water at the most, and 5 pounds of food if you're going for multi-days. So that comes out to be about the same amount of weight as pulling 2 kids on a double trailer. And this is about the same width as a double trailer, kid trailer. See, the weight on my arm it's not that much. Yeah, I think this would be quite easy to travel with. Now I do admit it's bigger than I want. It's about a foot longer than it needs to be, and it's about 2 inches taller than it needs to be. So it could be slimmed down a little bit. Now I'm going to unfold it for the first time. See how this works. Not too bad. So to keep this angle open, I'm going to put some aluminum rails here with 2 holes here and 2 holes here. We'll probably put threaded inserts and then just have some kind of thumb screw so you can put that on. So this board right here up against the wall, you can barely see it because it's 12.5 feet long. The last time I went on the river, I was on this, and this is basically an old windsurfing board from the 1980s. I think it's like from 1983. So I just flipped this around so you can see the shape. It kind of has this rounded section, and then it gets more flat. It's basically elliptical shape. So the last time I went down on the river, my fin hit a rock and this whole thing ripped off, and so I was basically going in circles all day. It was awful. And so yeah, I mean, this would be a lot faster, but if you don't have a tail fin on something like this and all your weight is in the middle, you're going to end up going in circles all day long. Okay, so this is the bow of the boat, the back. I decided not to attach fins down here because I figured they'd get ripped off, and so I thought, well, I could just use this bracket that's here already, and This is what I came up with. It's a skeg that pivots when it hits something. You just attach it like this with another cotter pin using another hole. So I left this part so that I could hang some weight on it. So if I hit something, it'll go like that, and then gravity will put it back down. I don't know how to put lead in a skeg, so I just left this, and I could probably attach some weight, something metal or something to it. And it's only going to go up about like to that, and then go back down. So yeah, this bracket now has two purposes. One is to lock the trailer, and the other one is to have a pivot point for the skeg.